Is it working? Moxie, are we live?
Yes, Professor.
Cubiando. I'm Professor Nix, and this liminal space you've stumbled upon is the Lullaby Lounge. Welcome, one and all, to the coziest concert in cyberspace. By entering the Lullaby Lounge, you become a lodestar, a guiding light in and for the patriarchy. Your interaction is essential to manifest the magical force that currently connects us. I don't have time to explain, but it is of utmost importance that you like or react to this feed wherever you are watching, join the conversation in the chat, or share this with your friends and family on social media. Consider these digital actions a form of applause, since your hostess can't hear you snapping to the beat or singing along. Please enjoy these videos as we wait for more lodestars to arrive.
This video here today that you're watching is something that's been requested from us since day one.
Stitching on the machine is done using the inside edge of the presser foot as a guide.
The kick pads we're showing you today are for independent professional wrestler Sean Phoenix. Now, the way that we construct kick pads in this video is the way that we do it at Closet Champion. There are tons of different ways to construct and design kick pads. This is just the way that this specific set needed to be made.
We start by saying a prayer to a dark god whose name cannot fall upon mortal ears without melting their frontal cortex. If completed successfully, Kate becomes possessed by arcane spirits, and she blacks out for several hours. When she awakens, the pattern is complete.
And we can move on to cutting out our materials. There are several styles of kick pads that can be made. Today, we'll be focusing on a fully fabric design, where the foam padding is sandwiched between what we call the fashion layer and the lining. To help the foam conform more to the leg when the kick pad is worn, we use a heat gun to warm up the foam and make it more malleable. This way, we can bend it into a curve while it cools. Using an invisible zipper foot attachment for our straight stitch machine, we carefully stitch around the foam padding, stretching the fabric taut as we sew. Once all that is done, the Dark Lord will provide, and your kick pad will be complete.
Professor Nix again. Allow me to introduce you to our moderators, the Secret Agent Fairy Expert Team, or the SAFE Team. The SAFE Team consists of Phagent Holly, our senior tech fairy, as well as Phagents Sandra, Ellie, and Grace. All of our Phagents are trained in the fatal arts of the Banshee, and have their fingers on the pulse of the patriarchy. If your hostess is not able to answer your question or concern due to being otherwise occupied, the SAFE Team is fully capable of fielding your inquiry. Phagents, lubricate those group muscles.
Oh hey, come on in. Welcome to the Closet Champion Workshop. My name's Kate Nix, and today I'm going to show you how to make boot wings. They're wings for your boots!
Boot wings are a detachable, interchangeable accessory that you can lace to any boot or high-top shoe. To make a pair of boot wings, you will need the following things: upholstery vinyl, your pattern, we'll talk more about this in a minute, shiny fabrics to make up the membrane, writing utensils, a pair of scissors and a craft knife, a leather punch, a sewing machine, and fabric glue. These next two aren't necessary, but they really help: spray adhesive and dry type silicone spray. Remember earlier when I mentioned the pattern? I've actually made a downloadable PDF of 3 of my boot wing patterns, which you can purchase at the link in the description. Here's what I used to add some stability to my patterns so they're easier to trace: a manila folder, a glue stick, clear packing tape or duct tape, scissors, and a craft knife again. First, we have to separate the pattern we want to use from the rest of their kind. Don't worry, it's not sad, it's rising to its higher purpose. Next, we slather glue stick all on that pattern's butt. It's into it. The manila folder gets some too. We're all having a good time here. Now it is their symbiosis. The folder and the downloadable printout have almost become one. But it isn't until this patient slice of cardstock is freed from its tribe that it truly feels the connection. The scissors hone the edges of our pattern, but it is the clear packing tape or duct tape that ultimately strengthens their union. The scissors once again must hone the pattern's edges. This would not be necessary if the packing tape had showed up at call time and had been used before the prior step. Now comes the dangerous part of our adventure: the craft knife. Having a sharper blade is actually safer. This way the material is easy to cut and you don't use additional force to push the blade through. The craft knife carefully cuts away the membrane design. To mark the lacing holes, A small square is cut at each marking, resulting in 3 tiny hashtags. The ritual is complete. The pattern is prepared to fulfill its destiny. This project takes about a square foot of material. You can't really get less than half a yard of anything online, so I recommend buying your material from a local hobby or fabric store. For this pair of wings, I'm using plain black leather look vinyl in a medium weight. I use a ballpoint pen to trace the pattern. It glides nicely against
Last week on the Lullaby Lounge.
It's so easy to go back to the life that you once had. It's so goddamn hard to change, and the feeling's pretty strange. It's so easy to say yes to your old conflicting mess, like a cheap electric shock. To turn back the clock, can't you just say no, Bianca? Can't you let it go, Bianca? I guess I'll never like you never were alive. Every step you take's a dive to a new uncharted sea, where we all sit patiently. Please don't try to run away. We're waiting till you're okay. Before you forgive anyone else, you must forgive yourself. Can't you just say no, Bianca? Can you get it? Go, Bianca. Guess I'll never know, Bianca, the things that you go through. Maybe I should try to help, try to break into your shell. Maybe I don't have the balls to catch Bianca if she falls. Or should I leave you alone, delete your number off my phone, stop the games and leave you be? Bianca, tell me, can you just say no, Bianca? Can't you let it go, Bianca? I guess I'll never know, Bianca, the things that you go through.
The time you spend here is valuable not only to the platform you are watching on, but also to us. We couldn't be more grateful that you chose to visit the Lullaby Lounge. However, I believe our show is about to begin. Moxie, pull the lever!
Isn't a place, it's a time and space that you're welcome to grace. No need for refinement, just come as you are. It doesn't take much to become a lodestar. You'll laugh and you'll cry just to give it a try. I wanna say more, but it's a surprise. If you feel lost and you wanna be found, just come on down to the Lullaby Lounge. There's new friends to meet, there's foes to defeat, there's songs and there's stories on more. The folly and fun have already begun, so let's get the show started. 1, 2, 3, 4. The coziest concert in cyberspace. The Lullaby Lounge can be any place. Each Tuesday at 8, this nightclub appears wherever you are. I'm so glad that you're here. Hello, and welcome to the Lullaby Lounge. This time we're going to the movies. My name is Kate Nix. I'm your award-winning, what's my tagline? Award-winning polymath of stage and stream, Kate Nix.
1 second. You're lagging.
I'm lagging?
Should be fixed now.
Am I lagging still? I'm kind of still lagging. We're going to try refreshing the device again. Refresh it. Still lagging.
You're always going to be a little bit. That's normal. Okay, you're good now.
All right, we're good now.
Yeah, fixed.
Fixed. Technology Mostly fixed. Thank you, Julia. I am not
Why am I doing that?
why are you doing that? You could just move it over there where you are. Silly frog. Why does it keep asking you?
I have no idea.
This is like the medium level of going hard, like medium hard. I put my hair in curlers, but I'm not wearing false eyelashes. And I am wearing my contact. No, I'm not wearing my contacts. Because we've been working so hard on the upcoming episode, and I'll tell you more about it in a little bit. I don't want to get into it too much right now because there's so many secrets and things to talk about today. It's like slumber party secret sleepover time. Well, I mean, only so natural, Reed. I'm still wearing like a ton of black shit around my eyes. Just the prerequisite black shit around one's eyes.
They're not green ants.
These are not green ants pajamas. These are actually, Ophidian gave me these for my birthday. They're super duper cute. The best part of them you can't see, unfortunately. We'll go over it, and again, we'll
Show them the dance cam.
we'll show you if someone redeems a dance break. We'll show you then. But right now, it's time for us to watch some cabaret.
Alright, you're getting ready to do it.
You have to understand the way I am. Mine hair, a tiger is a tiger, not a lamb. Mine hair, you'll never turn the vinegar to jam. Mine hair. So I do what I do. When I'm through, then I'm through. And I'm through. Like literally, I just turned the microphone up. Please tell me if you can hear me. I turned it up quite a bit. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? By my lieber Herr, farewell, mein lieber Herr. It was a fine affair, but now it's over. And though I used to care, I need the open air. You're better off without me, mine air. Don't dab your eye, mine air. Wonder why, mine air. I've always said that I was a rover. You mustn't knit your brow. You should have known by now. You've every cause to doubt me, mine air. The continent of Europe is so wide, mine hair. Not only up and down, but side to side, mine hair. Couldn't ever cross it if I tried, mine hair. So I do what I can, inch by inch, step by step, mile by mile.
man by man. Bye, my lieber Herr. Farewell, mein lieber Herr. It was a fine affair, but now it's over. And though I used to care, I need the open air. You're better off without me, mine air. Don't dab your eye, mine air, or wonder why, mine air. I've always said that I was a rover. You mustn't knit your brow, you should have known by now. You've every cause to doubt me, mine air. Bye bye, mein lieber Herr, auf Wiedersehen, mein Herr. Master Boots, mein Herr, und vorbei. Du kennst mich voll, mein Herr, ich lebe voll, mein Herr. Du sollst mich nicht mehr sehen, bye bye. Bye bye, mein lieber Herr, auf Wiedersehen, mein Herr. Es war sehr gut, mein Herr, und vorbei. Du kennst mich voll, mein Herr, ich liebe voll, mein Herr. Du sollst mich nicht mehr sehen, mein Herr.
I pointed at it during your...
Yeah, I know. I saw an incredible version of Cabaret last year. Did I go last year? It was like last year in like August or something, sometime April, I think. I saw it the movie first years ago after hearing Mine Air and wanting to know the source material and just having heard of Cabaret and wanting to know it. And then I went last year to a show at the Arden Theater, I think is what it's called, in Philly. It's an independent theater. And because I saw a photo of their set on Instagram or Facebook or something, I saw a photo of their set and I was like, I want to go to there. The set design was so beautiful. And I love Cabaret. So I decided to buy myself a ticket and go. And I took myself to Cabaret, Matinee Cabaret. I forgot there were Nazis in it. Like, I completely forgot that it was about Nazis. I just remember, when I think Cabaret, I think Liza Minnelli and hot cabaret girls. I don't necessarily think about the Nazis. So, when the Nazi part came up, and I saw a human man wearing a Nazi armband in front of me, less than 20 feet away from me, I had, like, a pure, visceral reaction. I had just this complete whole body chill because of obviously the increase of white supremacy in our country, like the visibility of white supremacy and white supremacists in our country. So I just had this complete and total internal meltdown in the front row of Cabaret because I forgot the show was about Nazis. Yes, the whole show is about Nazis. Jack, I understand that. I realize my mistake. Yes. I get it. Listen. I saw the beautiful set design and I was like, I'm gonna go see Cabaret. And then I was like, oh shit. I forgot about the Nazis. Whoops. We don't disown people for not seeing media here in the Catriarchy, Taylor. Let's talk about that for a second. I've seen a lot of people in our Discord recently started watching The Apple, which I get it because The Apple is The Apple, and I understand why you'd want to watch it. But one of the, obviously, y'all know the rules of the Catriarchy. Rule number 1, talk about Kate Club. Rule number 2, talk about Kate Club. Rule number 3, what's rule number 3? Shit.
boundaries are golden, I think, is rule number 3. Rule number 4 is we don't apologize for having needs.
You flipped them.
I flipped them, but you get it. Anyway, the whole vibe of the deal here, like, if you haven't seen media, the fact that I would somehow hold that against you, like, to hold your life experience against you, what, like, I would never. Oh, we got a Roy G. Biv. We kept this because...
Yeah, so you should talk about that stuff as well for the people that weren't here the first week.
Oh yeah, for if you weren't here
additions.
last week, we have some new Goblin Treasury rewards. Like for today, we have the Roy G. Biv. It's supposed to be the season premiere special, but we kept it going for another episode. And we also have Holiday Spirit. We have, obviously, Who Is She? A favorite of the Catriarchy, Who Is She? Lots of different things. Oh shit, I'm supposed to be doing... Old-timey. But yes, we would never hold that against you. We would never hold your media consumption against you unless it's something that's so problematic that obviously we have to take some kind of action, but otherwise... I would never.
Like if you've never seen Muppet Christmas Carol, the greatest movie ever made.
Yeah, if you've never seen Muppet Christmas Carol, for example, I would never hold that against you. I would never hold it against you. How could I? How could I? There are so many things. I didn't see Beetlejuice until this year. I had never seen it. I've been in shows about Beetlejuice and things. I didn't see it until this year. I would never. Mic volume keeps going up and down. Well, I mean, I am moving back and forth. I can't control whether, like, how it picks me up from here versus how it picks me up from here. That's just the nature of being closer and farther away from the microphone. And it is the natural dynamics of a live performance. I will not be perfectly even-toned at all times. Such is the nature of the thing. I haven't seen the cartoon Beetlejuice. I haven't seen a lot of stuff. And that's just the way it is. Things that people would consider classics, I've never seen, and I have no interest in seeing. I've never seen a full episode of Game of Thrones. I'm never going to watch it. And...
What attack on Game of Thrones?
I'm sorry I don't want to watch incest and rape. I didn't realize I had to apologize for that. I didn't realize I had to apologize for not wanting to watch incest and rape.
I know, what's his name? Mandalorian?
Pedro Pascal is in it?
Pascal.
I would watch the parts that just have him.
With him being a badass with a spear?
I've heard some songs from Beetlejuice the musical. It looks cute. I haven't heard the whole thing, though. Oh, that song that I just did, the cover is available. I mean, there's a YouTube video of it, but there's an MP3 of the cover available over on our Patreon, which I was just talking about, the Discord. You get access to the exclusive Patreon Discord when you join us on katenix.com/join. It's a super fun time. I'm pretty sure most of the people in this chat right now are actually members of the Patreon. And every time it's kind of like a constant Lullaby Lounge after party. If you like the people who are here in the chat, it's a great place to chill. The lowest tier is $2 a month, so it won't break the bank. And yeah, it's a super fun time. You should hang out with us there if you feel like contributing to the stuff I make here in that way. Exactly, Veritable Saturdays. I 100% agree. I'm never going to watch Firefly ever because everyone told me that I would love Firefly, and I watched like 3 episodes of it and I was just like... But every person I've ever met who is a nerd who likes Firefly is like, oh my god, you have to watch Firefly! The hero of Canton, the man they call Jane. Everyone's like that. It's like, you gotta give it a chance. It doesn't really get going until the blah 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 episode.
It's only one season.
If I have to watch 3 episodes of your show and I still don't enjoy the vibe of it, like if I have to watch half of the canon content of a property in order to learn how to enjoy it, like why you make me? And I love Nathan Fillion. I even like Joss Whedon stuff, as problematic as that man is. I mean, I'm a huge Buffy fan. I love Buffy the musical. But when people because I used to be in the steampunk community, right? And the steampunk community, God, Firefly was all over the place. So every time I was like, I haven't seen Firefly, I had like 6 white dudes in top hats that were like, here's why you should gonna force this DVD box set of Firefly in your mouth. On that note, here's a song I wrote around that time, actually. From a very young age, I was Dolores Hayes. Exhumed suggestion from my ways, and I played and I played and I played into the game. It wasn't my fault, I was predisposed to be presented and disposed. To be revered, be revered, be revered as a trophy. And I admit, could have strived to be opposite, but I'm a girl and girls will be who they'll be. So feel free, objectify me. It's been a while since I have thought things through, and I have come to this conclusion. Just didn't mind, the way, thank you, Blooms of the Night, for sharing this with a friend of yours who is in the chat now. That's so exciting to see the community growing in that way. And if you, too, want to help like Blooms of the Night, please share the stream. Because it's about to go down.
Did you need help?
No! I do not need assistance!
You do need assistance.
We gotta do upper body stuff so they can see our, because they can't see our legs. It's time for...
Oh, sorry, I was over there. I was not ready. Hold on. Okay.
It's the part where I talk, the part where I talk. It doesn't have a name yet other than that.
Bow, bow, wah, town, boop.
Let's switch to the other cam.
Hello, it's me. I'm back. I'm over here now. So, I'm gonna tell you about a time when I was growing up. So when I was oh right, the Ko-fi thing. I haven't plugged the tip jar at all yet.
It's okay.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Hi, if you want to get to the secret encores, go to the tip jar, because if we get to the 100% of the thing, then we get the thing. Thanks.
Trash goblin.
Trash goblin. So, I can still listen to Trash goblin. So when I was a small goblin, when I was in the first or second decade of my Trash goblin existence, I'm gonna put this over here so you can. No, I cannot.
I'll switch you back to first.
It will not go anymore farther. No, this is fine. I say like this. This is fashion. Look at this. It's a vibe, I guess. You can hear me right here. I'll turn it up a little bit so you can hear what you will also hear the computer making big noise. Perhaps upstairs neighbor you hear, we'll see. When I was a small goblin, my mother was the costumer at American Music Theater in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. American Music Theater, like it was not theater like you think of theater. It was theater like where Kenny Rogers perform on tour, or where Henson perform on tour, or where Rita Lankovich perform on tour. Yes, American Music Theater was where my mother worked. She worked there as a costumer. And every time I was coming to and from school, I would end up with my mother in the theater. My mother would be working very late in order to get certain deadlines met, because it is not just theater that hosts Weird Al Yankovic. It is not theater that just hosts Kenny Rogers, etc., Alan Jackson, whoever. During the summer and the winter times, they would put on some sort of variety review. In the summer, it would normally be like the hits of Motown, or pop in the 80s, or something like that. Some sort of thing that you would, something you could pitch to old people, to like buses of elderly people. That's the kind of thing they would make. Variety show. They would do singing and dancing and skits and things like that. During the summer, it would be this 60s whatever summery thing, and in the winter time, starting I believe at the end of October or beginning of November, it was Christmas show. It was a big Christmas show. So a lot of my memories from my early high school time, late middle school, early high school times are of holiday memory, are of me helping my mother in the costume shop in American Music Theater. It was where I had my first job as a costumer, actually, in general, really. It was my job to take the bead off of the seam of garments so they could take it in and out without hitting bead. And then to put them back on was also my job. And So my holiday memories are all about making show. Like my true sort of root memories about my coming of age sort of holiday time was making show. I remember sitting in the costume shop on the floor and making things out of the scraps there. I remember sitting in the audience for rehearsal. I remember being there in the green room until 3 o'clock in the morning, listening to the rehearsals over the PA system. I got lots of clothing and props and things from American Music Theater because they would donate things and my mother would end up bringing them home. I actually used to have, there was like a oldies variety special thing they did, and there was a giant curtain that had all of these different stars from all throughout the years spray painted on it, and I had the giant Frank Sinatra head. It was like bigger than I was. It was like from my tip of my fingers to the ground. This just giant Frank Sinatra head cut out of the curtain because I loved Frank Sinatra at the time. So my whole sort of my Christmas feeling has always been making show. My holiday feeling has always been to make show, to be part of making show. It is such a fundamental part of who I am to think, to make thing, to create thing. And I've had the joy this holiday of being able to create my own holiday variety review with my husband and some friends of ours. This has been the first year in many years that I have felt like it's the holidays. Because I've been preparing in the way that feels truest to me as a person, which is making entertainment. My thing is making entertainment. I love to entertain you. I love to produce stuff. Making stuff is where I feel most comfortable and safe. And being able to create this, what my husband calls gonzo variety show for you for next week has been an absolute joy. We have Jeff Stormer, who you know is your #1 Wizard of Games. He is in a huge part of the holiday special and was a huge part of writing it. And we also are lucky enough to have a guest appearance from Commander Sterling. Thanks to them, it's a secret role. Their involvement is a secret, but super excited about having them involved, and that they were everybody's been pretty game. Everybody I've asked has been pretty much like, yes, of course I'll do this goofy thing, and it's been really awesome to share that with Ophidian. Like, it's been really nice to have him be a part of this and feel creative together. It's been really great. So on that note, I would like to show you what we've been working on. Here is the international debut of the Lullaby Lounge generic winter holiday special trailer. It's that special time, so merry and bright. Children laugh and play on generic winter holiday.
I'll tell you the truth, it's been a hell of a year. And I don't know about you, but I could sure use some cheer. And since we can't gather with our family and friends, why don't we take a magical journey instead? I know what you're thinking, but Jeff, I'm at home. I can't just go adventuring all out on my own. Well, listen up, lodestars, and open your eyes. If you're willing to wander, then I'll be your guide. We start with Kate Nix, the hostess of the show. She's doing her best, but her spirits are low. If you'll help me out, then my plan's underway. Let's show her the meaning of generic winter holiday.
Generic winter holiday, where everyone is equal, however big or small a day. The choices you make We made it. It's happening. And in about 20 minutes, that trailer will be on Twitter. So please, when it posts, go retweet it. Yeah, we're super grateful for corporate sponsors' involvement, honestly. Like, they've been such a joy to work with. Like, corporate sponsor has really understood, like, where we're coming from as artists and hasn't really tried to compromise our vision at all. It's been really nice to work with corporate sponsor. All right. Wow, Shane. I don't know if we're there yet, but I appreciate the compliment. This has been the...
It's the part where I talk, the part where I talk. It doesn't have a name yet other than that.
Alright, you're on the first game.
One of the best parts about people who are picky about music, Whimsicotany, is that I play every genre. There's truly something for everyone. Just ask the other non-believers in this chat. Former non-believers who are like, I don't really think it's a thing because it's a girl with an acoustic guitar and I don't trust it. But then, they all come around. Hey. I'll get it.
I was taking a sip.
She's a very demanding and tough boss.
People wouldn't say that if I was a man.
People, your husband?
Yeah, you wouldn't say that if I was a man. You'd be too afraid of me.
I do say that about Winslow, though. Same exact word.
That's not a man, that's a boy.
Hey, he's a man.
That's a boy. I know a boy when I see one, and that's a boy.
He is 7 years old.
You just ask Tenacious Tiger. They're like an actual friend of ours who does not give a shit about the type of music that I play, but I get in there. I get in your head. I get in there. You think you're not gonna like it. Then you're like, wow, that idiot's actually pretty charming. This is a song from the 1980 MGM musical, The Apple. America, the land of the free, is shooting up with pure energy. And every day she cries out for more speed. America, the home of the brave, is popping pills to keep up the pace. And every day she has to take more speed. From New York down to LA, everybody does it her way. Pumping power by the hour. Speed. I can feel you start quaking when America starts shaking. Pumping power by the hour. America, we sing. To get your fix, you'll do anything. There's just one thing that's worth fighting for. Speed. America, your reds, whites, and blues are in our blood, we're strung out on you. There's just one thing we're all living for. Speed. From New York down to LA, everybody does it her way. Pumping power by the hour. Speed. I can feel the air start quaking when America starts shaking. Pumping power by the hour. Speed. empowered by the hour. Yeah, that movie is definitely drugs in the Bible. The apple is definitely drugs and the Bible. But just the first part. Just the first part of the Bible. Well, normally, if someone had redeemed a dance break, this is where we would do one.
Somebody did.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Where? Whoops. Oh, there it be. I guess it's Shandi, who recently watched The Apple and understands the context of that song. Life is nothing but show business in 1994. You live for the spotlight, you die for encore.
Getting set up with the other. Assume the position. I moved it out here now.
Alright, let's do this. Cause I'm too poor to flex. I ain't even bother buying checks. Bank account's dead, so pay respect. Cause I'm too poor to flex. Yeah, I'm too poor to flex. Ain't got stacks to stack the deck. Can't afford drugs, so I just have sex. Cause I'm too poor to flex. Hey, now listen up, little girl. It's a motherfucking hard world, even though we all know that you work hard, girl. Sights may be set just a little too far, girl. But hey, that's okay. Money can't buy you love anyway. And honestly, honeybee, money's fake. We can split a pack around it, it's a perfect date. If we feel a little frisky, get a little whiskey. Gonna be cheap, cause we gotta be thrifty. Cut it with all this lemonade, cause when life gives you lemons, that's what you make. Hey, don't let it get you sour. What? Sure, money has power, but who really wants an ivory tower? If what's mine is yours, then what's mine is ours. Cause I'm too poor to flex. I ain't even bother buying checks. Bank account's dead, so pay respect. Cause I'm too poor to flex. Yeah, I'm too poor to flex. Ain't got stacks to stack the deck. Can't afford drugs, so I just have sex. Cause I'm too poor to flex. No liquid in your assets, you should work harder, said a man in the desert with a bucket full of water. No liquid in your assets, you should work harder, said a man in the desert with a bucket of water. No liquid in your assets, you should work harder, said a man in the desert with a bucket full of water. Now I wanna hear you holler if you haven't got a dollar in either your pockets or the pockets of your father. Cause I'm too poor to flex. I ain't even bother buying checks. Bank account's dead, so pay respect. Cause I'm too poor to flex. Yeah, I'm too poor to flex. Ain't got stacks to stack the deck. Can't afford drugs, so I just have sex. Cause I'm too poor to flex. Yeah, 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 I'm too poor to flex. I know you can hear me even though you can't see me. Okay, I'm back now. So now is the time. You know what time it is. It's the time when we go to
Forced ad.
a forced ad. Listen, it's not forced yet, but I've full belief that Twitch is going to force mid-roll ads on creators in the future. So this is the spot we have created where we put the Twitch-specific mid-roll ad. And after that, we're going to go right into the commercial break. So I will see you on the other side of that. Thank you so much for joining us. See you in a couple minutes. This is the Closet Champion
snake style sweatshop that I'm gonna take you for a tour on right now. Let's start with the corner of the side of the room that I'm at. I'm over here in the pattern drafting area. Here on this side of me is a place where I keep tools, and there's writing tools here too, and various needles, pins. There's some hook type, like sewing on closure type things also in these drawers, as well as in this set of drawers, punches, wrenches, tape, grommets. There's labels on the outside because I forget where everything is, and they're mostly correct. Behind me is various rulers that I do pattern drafting or cutting things out with. Here's Jerome. Jerome is the head that we use to make masks with. Say hi, Jerome. He's not much of a talker.
Thank you for calling the Tip of Fairy Telethon, where your donations lead to our creations. How much can I put you down for? That's very generous of you, ma'am. How will you be contributing today? Nope, no problem at all. Venmo works perfectly fine. You can send your contribution using the Venmo app by clicking Pay or Request and typing TIPAFAERIE into the search bar. Yes, at Tip of Fairy. That's us, ma'am. Well, thank you ever so. We hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
My love, my life, my lodestars.
I am the master of snake style, Ophidian.
And I am a goblin he found on the street.
Insert clip of me, USA, punching you in the face.
My name is Kate Nix, purveyor of showmanship and shenanigans.
And we are Closet Champion, maker of masks and gear and pretty much all things wrestling related.
Better get your groove muscles lubricated.
I write music and have composed for wrestling video segments.
And this here is my Lullaby Lounge, this liminal digital cabaret where everyone, yes everyone, is welcome.
Organic, artisanal MP3s straight from the artist. You can talk to us over on patreon.com/closetchampion by joining our Patreon for as little as $2 a month and getting access to our exclusive Discord. If you're a part of our Patreon, having access to our Discord server means that you essentially are on an IM chat with the entire community that we have there all the time. We've definitely seen friendships form, and it's been really cool. We have a really great community over there, and we'd love for you to be a part of it if that's your bag.
You do you, partner. You do you.
So pick up the pace, child.
Put the Chevy to the levee.
Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers! You mighty morphin' Power Rangers!
Cubiano, Professor Nix again here. I'm so glad that you're enjoying tonight's cabaret, but it appears that you've forgotten to share the stream. I'm sure you don't need me to remind you how important it is that you show your support of Lullaby Lounge, but in case you do, it is very important that you show your support of the Lullaby Lounge by sharing the stream with your friends, family, and followers on social media.
If you have an Amazon Prime account and want to support the Lullaby Lounge, you can connect your Amazon Prime to Twitch to get Twitch Prime, which grants you a free subscription. So you can subscribe to this channel at no cost to you, but it still earns the stream $1 or $2. Each month you must choose us, for such is the way. So pick up the pace, child, and subscribe today!
Demolition is a collection of demos that I've released over the past 10 years on Bandcamp. There is definitely a variety there of genres, of styles, of finished things, of unfinished things. I call it an audio sketchbook because that's truly what it is. If you're interested in behind the scenes, behind what I do, looking at how I make songs or where they start from, Demolition is definitely the peek behind the curtain as far as how the songwriting process goes for me. The first song on the album is Dead Men Can't Catcall, which arguably is a fully produced song. And then a couple tracks down the line, you'll find things that are just me singing into my phone because I had to get the song out of my head before I forgot it. Some of these songs are completely lost to time and I never played them again, and some of them ended up being standards in my collection or even appearing on other records. Some of my favorite songs on Demolition are What Would Peggy Carter Do, which is my anthem to being feminine and being empowered, or Dead Men Can't Catcall, which is another anthem about being feminine and being empowered, or Hip Hop Halloween, which is a novelty rap about October 31st. Don't necessarily want to call it a rap because my flow is alabaster, let's say. Demolition is definitely a grab bag. If you're one of those people who watches behind the scenes featurettes on every DVD or Blu-ray that you own, then Demolition is the album for you. That is where you will find my secrets. There's even a track called Secret Secrets. It's like reading my diary in a way, though technically all music is like reading my diary, you perv. Hey y'all, I just wanted to check in because I know sometimes all this stuff that I throw around can be kind of overwhelming or intimidating. You see the Patreon, you see the Ko-fi, you see this Twitch subscription and Twitch Prime. Why am I asking for all these different ways for you to spend your money on my art? I know it can seem a little, too much. The reason I have all of these different options is because I want you to be able to contribute to the community here in whatever way you feel most comfortable. If that means sharing the stream and not being able to contribute financially, that's fine. If you want to be a Twitch subscriber but not support us on Patreon, that's fine too. If you're looking for a low involvement way to support the work I do here in the Catriarchy, Patreon is a super easy option. You are under no obligation to engage with the additional content I provide there. Yes, there are demos and B-sides and behind the scenes videos and weekly recording diaries for the new album, but you can set it and forget it, and that's perfectly fine too. I want you to feel comfortable in the space you inhabit here in the Catriarchy. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy the rest of your show. The other day I'm visiting with my girlfriend Jan. She turns to me and she says, I miss the days when we could squeeze independent music straight from the artist. I turn to her and I say, I understand completely. But Jan, I've got the next best thing. Bandcamp. She looks up at me and she says Bandcamp, and I turn back to her and I say Bandcamp. Fair trade, free range, organic, artisanal MP3s straight from the artist. Well, Jan was so shocked she simply couldn't handle it. She fainted, and when she finally came to, she looks up and says, there's gotta be a catch. I look down at her and I say, Jan, there is no catch. Artists get 85% of the profit, and they can set their own prices. Well, Jan, she skedaddled right on over to katenix.bandcamp.com and got her favorite artist Kate Nix's discography for less than $12. That's just one of the many reasons that you should be like Jan and choose Bandcamp.
Thank you for calling the Tip of Fairy Telethon, where your donations lead to our creations. How much can I put you down for today? I am so sorry, Your Grace. We are no longer accepting human sacrifices. Yeah, I know. But you can contribute to the Lullaby Lounge using human money on tipoffairy.com. No, you don't need to sign up for anything. You just need a credit or debit card, Your Grace. You know, the little magnetic squares that humans use to pay for things? No, that's a condom, Your Grace. All right, okay. Cubiando. We'll talk again soon. Yikes. Nope, yep. Nothing. I said nothing, Your Grace. Thank you. Thank you so much. Cubiando.
Sup, wanna buy this shirt? You can at katenix.com/merch. But this isn't the only shirt you can buy. You can also get this shirt, or this shirt,
Or this shirt, which is available in over a dozen other classes. But you don't just have to take it from me. Check out all these beautiful lodestars and some of my other designs. There's also mugs and stickers and tote bags. This one is very soft. This is the softest shirt I own. I might just wear this shirt the rest of the day because it's the softest one.
I wish I had a soft shirt.
You know where you can get one?
No, tell me.
At katenix.com/merch. Wow. Greetings, mortals. Is that too threatening? I don't mean to rub the immortal thing in their faces, you know. Greetings, peasants. I am the Twitch Witch, and I come to you now with no riddles or rhymes, but with a gift of information. By watching the Lullaby Lounge here on Twitch, you have accumulated a valuable currency, Goblin Treasure. For you see, this Goblin Treasure gains you access to my menu of mystical mischief. When you purchase one of these enchantments, a bewitchment takes hold of your hostess. Whether your desire is that she speak in a silly accent, perform a spontaneous kazoo solo, or even break out into dance, your wish is her command. Choose your moments wisely, for only one of these valuable spells may be performed per night. Except the hydrate one, because I guess mortals need water or whatever. Mortals. Go forth, lodestars, and let chaos reign.
Kubiondo, just popping in to remind you that every Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern, there's a replay of the stream that you're currently watching over on twitch.tv/KateNix. Join me there as I hang out in the chat and we relive the memories of night? If you live in a time zone that isn't conducive to watching the show live, or you just want to hang out here in the Katriarchy, the replay is a great place to chill. Thursday evening?
Thursday night? I guess it depends on where you live.
What is time?
Thank you for calling the Tip of Fairy Telethon, where your donations lead to our creations. How much can I put you down for? $69. Nice.
Hello, friends. It is I, your #1 games wizard and noted lover of the holiday season, Jeff Stormer, here to talk to you about something very, very special to me, and that is my podcast, Talking Nog. Talking Nog is a yearly tradition honoring a yearly tradition. Every year on December 23rd at 8 p.m. at twitch.tv/GMJeffStormer, we take a look back at the past, present, and future of everyone's favorite eggy, creamy, boozy, spicy Yuletide treat. We look at listener photos, we answer some listener questions, we share some listener stories, we examine the recipes, and I'll tell you, we have a little fun along the way. So join us this year at December 23rd, 8 p.m. twitch.tv/GMJeffStormer for a yearly tradition honoring a yearly tradition. See you soon, everybody.
Trash Goblin Smash Hit. Trash Goblin Smash Hits Volume 2 is a collection of singles I released during, I believe, like 2017 to about 2020. A lot of it, I would say, is in the punk, rock, new wave sort of style. It's a lot of experimental songs and a lot of experimental sounds because I was learning to work with Logic Pro as I was making these songs, sort of developing the new vocabulary. I was moving forward into my next sort of era of music. As we're moving forward, I find that I tend to be drawn towards more 70s through 90s rock sounds, but it's definitely closer to how I see myself as an artist, projecting outwards versus what I believe people expect out of me. On it you find songs like Changeling, which doesn't even have any acoustic instruments. It's all synth. It's all programmed instruments with just vocals, and that's a very slow and somber and sort of decidedly fantasy sound,
whereas Bedded on the Bootstraps has this sort of 80s Gem and the Holograms vibe. Crying Wolf, which has this acoustic hip-hop almost element to it. When I'm producing music nowadays, I try to use whatever sound I believe fits the emotion rather than trying to retrofit the songs to what I believe they should sound like. I want to make you feel a certain way rather than evoke a certain genre or a certain style. I think that this collection of singles is arguably some of my best production personally, as far as my work as a music producer, not just as a songwriter. If you want to see what I'm capable of now in 2020, Trash Goblin Smash Hits Volume 2 is where you want to be. I think that I found where I want to be, and that's the train that I'm on right now.
Why Trash Goblin Smash Hits?
Why anything? Trash Goblin Smash Hits. Trash Goblin Smash Hits Volume 2. Nothing to explain. It's quick. It seems our connection is growing thin. The magic that forms the bond between our worlds has weakened, and the only way it can gain strength is if we increase the light of our lodestars across the universe. Quick, before I lose you, please, share the stream. I don't care where, I don't care with who. It's only through your support and...
So, earlier tonight, I believe...
Mr. Shane, I think. Or
I
no,
believe
might not.
it was not. It was Blooms in the Night. Blooms in the Night called for backup. And so, backup is here. Behold, backing it up. Good, backing it. You need to plug in your bass. Or are you lighting yourself that way as well?
Just like this, yeah.
Ooh.
So it doesn't overblow you.
Thank you, everybody who's continued to join us, or if you're just joining us now because you were watching a wrestling show, I understand. Lots of people we love are watching a wrestling show right now. But we're so glad you're here. And if you'd like to bring your friends to the party, please share that shit. Share the stream. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Instagram. Though it's going to be harder that way. It's less likely people will find it because you can't put links on Instagram. But oh,
Turn me on.
gotta turn.
And make sure that people can hear me.
I feel like we're gonna have to turn it up a little bit because this is a you song. Can you hear him?
Yeah, can you guys hear me? All right.
Yep. Yes, please hit up that tip jar. We are currently at 73% of our goal. And if we hit 100% of our goal, I will sing one secret encore. And if we hit 150% of our goal, I will sing 2 secret encores. And believe me, the secret encores are where it's at.
It is where it is at.
Right now, we're going to sing a song for you from a Disney Channel original movie.
Yeah. Disney Channel.
All right. You ready?
I was gonna put on the helmet, but
Oh, I feel like we're here now.
we are here now.
It's time. They can see it at least in the frame.
I was going to wear the helmet, but it's a little difficult to see, especially with the light blaring right on my face. Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit it. Stargazing megafest, hit me like a cosmic blast, giving me a technicolor world. Put me into overdrive,
supernova girl. Interplanetary, megastellar, hydrostatic, there's no gravity between us. Love is automatic. Zoom, 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 make my heart go boom, boom. My supernova girl. Zoom, zoom, make my heart go boom, boom. My supernova girl. Zoom, zoom, make my heart go boom, boom. My supernova girl. Zoom, zoom, make my heart go boom, boom. Make my heart go. Visions of your pretty face send me into hyperspace. Caught me in a planetary world. Breathing in you, give me air. Living off your solar flare. Could you be my supernova girl? Interplanetary, megastellar, hydrostatic, there's no gravity between us. Our love is automatic. Zoom, 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 make my heart go boom, boom. Supernova girl. Zoom, zoom, make my heart go boom, boom. Supernova girl. Zoom, zoom, make my heart go boom, boom. My supernova girl. Zoom, zoom, make my heart go boom, boom. My supernova girl. Zoom, zoom, make my heart go boom, boom. Supernova girl. Zoom, zoom, make my heart go boom, boom. Supernova girl. Zoom, zoom, make my heart go boom, boom. Supernova girl. Zoom, zoom, make my heart go boom, boom. Make my heart go. You did great.
Yeah.
That was rad, says Princess Sparklefist.
That was.
Rad.
Haha. Yeah. I can definitely say that I did not expect at the start of this year. Oh wait, I'm talking to the camera as if it can hear me. I'll come around. Can you turn the
Off?
yeah, face off?
Off. I'm so good at off.
Yeah.
What's next? Okay.
Alright, that's alright. I'll give you a second. I'll talk.
The part where the snake talk is the part where the snake talk. It doesn't have a name yet other than that.
Thank you, Trash Goblin, for
You're welcome.
singing me in. I could definitely say at the start of this year, I did not expect to be, one, playing a bass at all, and then two, playing on Kate's live streams, for sure. One of the best things to come from being, locked in the pandemic and quarantining is learning how to play an instrument and then being able to play that instrument live and learning that I enjoy playing an instrument. I really do love playing the bass.
How about being a frog? Says Reed.
Well, I've always been a frog. I just never accepted it until this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
True. Big true. Such true.
There are many layers to this skin suit.
Oh, Shane says your beard is.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. There's more to it, but it's currently locked up. But yeah, thank you guys for letting me play bass with you every week. And not going, get the fuck out of here, Snake. Frog. You're a frog and you know nothing. Which is also my favorite t-shirt available at
KNix.com/merch.
Yep.
A wrestler when they know to plug the merch before they leave. They're like, and on our way to the merch table.
One of my favorite moments in my pro wrestling career was at a show in Baltimore where it was just after the viral video had hit, the most illegal move in the history of professional wrestling. So we were being booked in positions at shows where we were either main eventing or we were one of the featured acts. You don't have to be a main event to be a featured act on the show, right? You could be the match before an intermission, which is the best spot to be. My favorite spot on an indie wrestling card is the match right before intermission, because we're the match you're going to remember going into intermission, which means, guess what? you're gonna pick up our merchandise, hopefully. But in the ring, we do a dance off, right? Nice reaction, big crowd pop. And as we're dancing, I get on the mic and say, "It's intermission time. Let's hit the merch tables," and had everybody follow me from the ring right to the merch tables. It was my proudest moment as an independent professional wrestler.
True.
Yeah.
What am I doing next?
We love a shill.
We love a shill.
I think we're good to go on that. Here. I'm still gonna make a little bit of noise. Just give me 1 second.
Making noise. Ah. While I'm about to sing about selling out, just a reminder that we are currently at, I believe, 73% of the tip goal. Yes, we are at 73% of the tip goal, and if we reach 100% of the tip goal, can you play the thing?
I just did.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. You got a secret encore. God, I wish that I could sell out. Fully endorsed. I'm off my horse. I just wanna make some money. Why can't somebody see I'd be the perfect face for that brand of deception? No hidden intentions. I'm tired of being poor. Baby, I'm off my horse. I'm off my horse. God, I wish that I could sell out a radio spot or two. It's all I'd have to do to pay the doctor what I owe, and my rent, and my phone, just enough to live. I may not be perfect. That's not the line. Is it?
But I think I deserve it.
I don't think that's it though. I think that's the next verse. I'm tired of being poor. Baby, I'm off my horse. I'm off my horse. And I'm not being facetious, good friend. I'd be a pretty business expense. Just a couple lines of law and a pen. I'm yours until the fiscal year ends. God, I wish that I could sell out. All expenses paid for a simple serenade. I just wanna live happy. Somebody slap me with a contract and a car. I may not be perfect, but I think I deserve this. I'm tired of being poor. Baby, I'm off my horse. I'm off my horse. I can't find my horse. I'm off my We do need a lighter pop-up. Now that you know After Effects, I feel like it's only a matter of time, right? Thank you, Alex. You're correct. It is time for me to hydrate. Please, if you'd like to hear that song that I wrote when I was like 19, head over to katenix.com/music where you can get my entire discography for under $12.
Be like Jan.
We are at 98% of the tip goal now. Wait, make that 107%. We have hit encore number 1. And you know what? As a special treat, if we hit 60 viewers again, I'll play the second encore, whether or not we hit the final thing. How about that? That's called compromise. I'm glad your new bed is there, Shane. Hell yeah. We got a new bed a couple years ago. It was awesome. I don't like sleeping in other beds that are not our bed because it's a great bed. Getting a new bed is an extremely... Like, when you're a kid, you don't give a shit about a bed because you're like, I'll sleep on the floor, I don't give a fuck. But as an adult, you get that memory foam and you're like, this is it. This is luxury. I think I need to tune.
So streaming.
Oh, right. You can also get Sellout on all streaming platforms by searching my name.
While Kate's tuning, if you are a Twitter person, meaning that you use the Twitter to, make tweets or fleets or, anything you choose to do on there.
Nobody fleets.
We just released the trailer for the generic winter holiday special on Kate Nix's Twitter at I am Kate Nix. If you can retweet it, share it, like it, do all the things associated with, putting that tweet in front of other people's eyeballs, we would love it. We would appreciate you so much. We do appreciate you because you're here watching, but, you'd have a deeper love and appreciation over on there as well, too.
All right. This one is for Reverend Sandra Ruth. It's not right. I needed to paste the capo closer to the fret. When I'm feeling down, like there's no way up from here, can't pick myself myself up off the ground. I am paralyzed by fear, whether it's just in my head or maybe it's something else, and it's starting to get bad. This is what I ask myself. What would Peggy Carter do? She'd happily fight anyone who'd gotten in her way. What would Peggy Carter do? She wouldn't listen to what all the haters had to say. She would catch all of the bad guys and she'd do it looking great. Peggy Carter is my hero and she's why I'm here today. When the patriarchy's thriving and the internet is mean, my depression's trying to kill me, I can't bring myself to eat. If some prick who doesn't know me tries to ask me for my name, I just say my name is Agent and I go on with my day. Oh, what would Peggy Carter do? She'd happily fight anyone who'd gotten in her way. What would Peggy Carter do? She wouldn't listen to what all the haters have to say. She would catch all of the bad guys and she'd do it looking great. Peggy Carter is my hero, and she's why I'm here today. Whether your boss thinks women are all weak, or your manager won't even let you speak, just think of Margaret Carter kicking ass in heels and garters, and remember being feminine doesn't make you any less than any other person on the street. One, two, three, four. What would Peggy Carter do? She'd happily fight anyone who'd gotten in her way. What would Peggy Carter do? She wouldn't listen to what all the haters have to say. She would catch all of the bad guys and she'd do it looking great. Peggy Carter is my hero, and she's why I'm here today. Why did you change it to purple?
I don't remember what color magenta is.
It's the dark red one. I had it on the magenta ones and you changed it away from them. The one on the bottom.
Oh, I was close as one off.
Right, but I had already changed them.
I didn't realize that. I was like, wait, if it was already on there, then...
All right. You know what that means? We reached 100% of our tip goal. And that means it's time for
music video.
Oh, right. Something completely different. I forgot. My name is Winslow and I'm a bean, and every day I got to scream. I need more dry food, I need more wet. Give me spinach now, give me pets. Oh, bean gotta scream, meow, meow, meow. 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 That's amazing, Holly. I think everyone should write extra verses for their beans. I wish everyone sent me a verse about their cat so we could just make like a 5-minute long version.
Like a worldwide choppers version.
Yeah.
Of cats.
Of cats. Gentle breeze from Hushabye Mountain softly blows o'er Lullaby Bay, fills the sails of boats that are waiting to sail your worries away. Isn't far to Hushabye Mountain, and your boat waits down by the quay. The winds of night so softly are sighing, soon they will fly your troubles to sea. So close your eyes on Hushabye Mountain, wave goodbye to cares of the day, and watch your boat on Hushabye Mountain sail far away from Lullaby Bay, sail far away from Lullaby Bay.
I don't know what movie that's in.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Oh, right, because I've never seen Chitty Chitty
Oh,
Bang Bang.
chitty you, chitty pretty, chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, we love you. And chitty our chitty pretty, chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang loves us too. Near chitty far, chitty every in a motor car, chitty everyone will spend. Bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, our fine four-fendered friend. Bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, our fine four-fendered friend. Chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, fine four-fendered, chitty chitty friend. Definitely learned that at theater camp. I was obviously a fan of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang before that, and honestly, I love a sentient car that can transform into other things. Hard to deny
Is that
it.
what Chitty Chitty Bang Bang's about?
Yeah, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is a car that can
I
turn
had
into
no
a.
idea.
It can turn into an airplane. It can turn into a boat. It drifts off into magical places. Dick Van Dyke plays an inventor. We've watched this before together.
No.
We're gonna watch it after this. We're gonna go watch Chitty Chitty Bang Bang tonight. The thing I remember about Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is that it was a musical, so it was like 4 hours long or whatever, 3 hours long, 2.5 hours maybe.
I don't think any movie should be 4 hours long.
So it's super long, but because it's so long, it was one of those VHSs that they put an intermission in. Like there was a
Like
15-minute or a 10-minute time where there was like a red curtain and it said intermission across it. So I remember that very, very strongly. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang's great. I desperately want to do a cover of the combination Taco Bell and Pizza Hut. I want to do a cover of the reprise of Truly Scrumptious with Doll in a Music Box, because I love that the way those melodies interact. Truly Scrumptious. No, there's a child stealer in that, Holly. There's like an evil. Honestly, yeah, there's definitely some, it's the child stealer. He steals childs because the king of the kingdom that they end up in hates children, but he loves toys. God, Chitty Bang Bang was wild. Chitty Bang Bang, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Chitty Bang Bang, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Chitty Bang Bang, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Now it is time for our final secret encore. We're about to say goodbye with our fists in the air.
We did hit 60.
We did hit 60. It's no longer 60. Please share the stream so they can chill out with the final encore with us. Because I agreed that if we hit 60, I would play it. There are so many movies that we have to watch as a group, safe team. Like there are so many things I'm like, oh man, we should have a watch night with the Discord. Like we should do a movie night on Discord. I've been wanting to do movie nights on the Discord for a little while. The Apple is definitely one of those movies. Tank Girl I think was another one of those movies. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang could probably be on there, maybe a little farther down the list, but all right, it's time for. Whoa, am I number one in our music search? That's cute. I wish that was true. I wish that was true. I was number one in other people's music stuff right now. The music search. Why don't we just do our fine friend who we always raid?
I don't see him online right now. I'm looking,
Oh.
Yeah, so look for somebody else. It is the holidays right now, and there are people,
Hey, 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 hey! Ooh, whoa. Won't you come see about me? I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Tell me your troubles and doubts, giving me everything inside and out and out. And love strange, so real in the dark. Think of the tender things that we were working on. Slow change may pull us apart. When the light gets into your heart, baby, don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. I just realized I normally use the capo for this song in the middle of it right now. This is not supposed to be. I didn't make a note on my set list because I'm a dummy. I was like, this is really low. Why does it hurt to sing? Can you please play the secret encore thing again so it's like I'm starting over?
I'll help you. You distract him with the dance.
Take two. Hey, 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 hey. Ooh, whoa. Won't you come see about me? I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Tell me your troubles and doubts, giving me everything inside and out and out. And love strange, so real in the dark. Think of the tender things that we were working on. Slow change may pull us apart. When the light gets into your heart, baby, don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. Will you stand above me? Look my way, never love me. Rain keeps falling down. recognize me. Call my name or walk on by. Rain keeps falling down, down, down. Hey, 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 hey. Ooh, oh. Don't you try to pretend it's my feeling will win in the end. I won't harm you or touch your defenses, vanity, insecurity. Don't you forget about me, I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. I'm going to take you apart, I'll put us back together in heart, baby. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. As you walk on by, will you call my name? As you walk on by, will you call my name? Or when you walk away, will you walk away? I said la la da da da, la da da da, la da 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 da, la da da da, la da da da, la da 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 da, la da da da, la da da da, la da 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 da, la da da da, la da da da. So, it is time, my friends, my foes, my safe team, my lodestars, the Catriarchy, the Cobra Nation, wherever you came from. You're here now. Welcome. Happy you're here. Glad you spent this time with us. Just for funsies, why don't we hit him with that holiday trailer again? It's that special time, so merry and bright, children laugh and play on generic winter holiday.
I'll tell you the truth, it's been a hell of a year. And I don't know about you, but I could sure use some cheer. And since we can't gather with our family and friends, why don't we take a magical journey instead? I know what you're thinking, but Jeff, I'm at home. I can't just go adventuring all out on my own. Well, listen up, lodestars, and open your eyes. If you're willing to wander, then I'll be your guide. We start with Kate Nix, the hostess of the show. She's doing her best, but her spirits are low. If you'll help me out, then my plan's underway. Let's show her the meaning of generic winter holiday.
Generic winter holiday, where everyone is equal, however big or small a day. The choices you make matter most of all today. That's what makes the magical generic winter holiday. raid our new friend. We're gonna go make a new friend. This person's name is Bagel Rabbit, and the name of their stream is Gayer Tuesdayer. So I feel like we're gonna make great friends. So make sure you hit the thing that makes sure you raid with us when the time comes. There will come a time when you hit the button to raid our new friend. And that time is almost now, but right now I'm saying goodbye. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you for hopefully rating this new friend of ours. Thank you for being a part of the Discord on Patreon. Thank you for buying on Bandcamp. Thank you for making it so that I can make music a bigger part of my life, because if it weren't for you, I would not be as healthy or as happy of a person. So I really appreciate it. I will see you next week for the generic winter holiday special. Mwah. Make sure you retweet that shit on Twitter. Bye.
Please like, and subscribe.
We can't guarantee it's worth it. You don't know if you don't try before we say goodbye. There is one more little thing to help us out, if you don't mind, to show us you really care. Give this video a share. I know we are sad to watch you go. We'll see you in the comments down below.
I like singing with you, Kate. I like singing with you too, Moxie.